Alright, everyone, welcome to episode number 6, I believe? 6, is that correct? Let me check that right now. No, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode number 7. Hip hip hoorah. Alright. So, what are we doing today? Well, I've been working on a shared liquids room, and you're probably wondering what all these blocks are. Well, these are glass viewers. These are from XyCraft. They're simply 8 pieces of glass around a piece of iron. And they have this nice effect where they actually connect their textures. So they're completely see-through. Nice, huh? Yeah, I quite like them, actually. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be building a liquid storage room, as you can see here. I have it all laid out, all set up. I also broke through the wall a little bit, so I decided to put it in a window. Maybe we'll do some landscaping off camera. Who knows? I missed that call. Hold on. I can get a little OCD about these things sometimes, so please excuse me. Okay, guys, today we are pretty much going to be playing with XyCraft all day long. XyCraft. XyCraft, up until recently, has been the mod that pretty much everyone's picked on for not having any functionality. Well, it finally does, and what we're going to make today, first of all, is a fabricator, and I'll explain this once we get into it. Now, a fabricator is some engineering bricks, as you can see here. So we're going to need a fair number of stone bricks. Okay, and all we're going to do is, I already have some of my XyCorium on me. So let's pick up the things that we're dropping all over the place here. And let's do this like so. Of course, I think I flipped the recipe around in my head, but that gets us a whole bunch of these engineering bricks. Okay. Now we're going to run back out into our crafting area, and we're actually going to yank up that crafting table I have sitting there, because we don't need it anymore. Why do I need a crafting table when I have a medium stone and a project table? So this thing is kind of, the only way I can describe this, what we're crafting right now, is that this is kind of the fabricator again? Okay. This is in a way the answer to XyCraft's answer. Oh, I don't have enough stone. Derp. This is XyCraft's answer to Red Power 2's project table. It's very similar in a lot of ways, and it's a very, very cool device. So all I need is 3 stone, my crafting table, my stone bricks. Oh, no, not stone bricks, my engineering bricks. Oh, good, and I made the green ones anyways. I'll need those later, probably. And some iron, and that gets me the fabricator. Now, the fabricator is a pretty awesome machine if I access it. So what the hell is all of this? Well, let's say I want to make stone bricks, right? And I have those being produced in that... Oh, come on. I have them being produced in this chest, right? I have some smooth stone, etc., right? Nice. Now, I don't want to have to pull them out. Even with a project table, I have to pull them out, put them in the table, etc. With a buildcraft table, I have to have gates and pumping and moving and shifting and all this stuff. The fabricator is quite easy. Let me set it to auto high right now. I want to make something. I want to make stone bricks. Well, I open it up in NEI, and you guys are probably familiar with this button here. That just paints the recipe onto your crafting table for you to see. Except here, it actually paints it into the table and allows me to pull it out. Now, right now it's requiring a redstone signal, so let me turn that off. Watch what happens as soon as I set it to auto low. What on earth is it doing? Right now, it's actually making the stone bricks for me. So let me, and as more items come in, it'll make more. So now, let me look up glass viewers. Oh no, that's hardened glass. I want glass viewer. Let me paint that recipe in there. Let me get some iron and chuck that in. Okay, now I don't think I have any glass in here, do I? No, it doesn't look like it at all. Well, let me take my glass and chuck it in here. You can see it's automatically pulling it out, and it's giving me some of these glass viewers. This is nice, isn't it? So it's an improved version of auto crafting. Now for these tanks we're making, we're going to need some valves. And that's just engineering brick, a bucket, and some iron bars. Okay, I can do that. Now, I'm running dangerously low on iron right now, guys. So probably after this episode, I'm going to have to... Oh, not glass viewers. Come on, Rob. What are you doing? We get 4 valves. So probably after this episode, or halfway through or something, I'm going to go mining a lot. But I kind of want to just get this set up. So let me actually go downstairs to do this. And I love the sulfur torches. I just wish they didn't drop this red crap everywhere. Okie dokie. So I sized these up for a 5x5. So, 1, 2, 3... Oh. Now, I can already hear people probably are wondering, well, Cass, you don't really have... You know, you don't have any special blocks. What are you doing here? Well, the XyCraft tank is a very unique style of multi-block. In fact, it's pretty much unique from everything else we've worked with before. Some of you may be familiar with iron tanks. Iron tanks are pretty awesome. But these are even better, to be honest with you. I'll show you why as I'm crafting it. First of all, you don't need any other items. You don't need any special multi-block items. You don't need any of that. You just need your valves. And a solid structure. Basically anything that the mod author has decided is non-permeable. So dirt won't work. I think cobblestone works. I think. But let me make sure I check that. I'm pretty certain cobblestone works. I'm not 100% certain on cobble. Isn't this glass viewer stuff awesome, though? I actually think right about here, I'm going to make this stone bricks, just so it doesn't connect. And now notice, you know, I could just make this entire wall out of stone bricks, too. I'm herpa-derpa today. Now, you may be familiar with iron tanks. These are very similar in a lot of ways. I actually, personally, prefer these. I've been actually waiting to get my hands on these for a while, and I've been watching Direwolf 20 and his buddies with envy as they've been playing with these, because they're just so epically awesome. And the center block of the tank should be right there. Okay. So, let me just fill this in here. And now the nice thing is, that I'm pretty certain this is a complete tank. Let me just do something kind of quickly here, because I just realized that I'm going to need top access to these things, and I just didn't factor it in the way I'm doing things. So what we're doing is, yes, we are making a liquid storage room. Do I have any ladders anywhere? Yeah, I do. Yeah, usually when I first start a season, I make 64 ladders, and then that's it. That's all I do. 64 ladders, and that usually lasts me for God knows how long. Can I put salt torches on these? Yeah, I can. Nice. Alright, let me get up here. Okay, and now this isn't going to be as impressive, but all we have to do is right-click that, and you're probably wondering, holy crap, what just happened? Well, we made ourselves a multi-tank. Nice. How much can it store? 1,152 buckets. Holy crap, that's a lot of buckets, isn't it, guys? Yes, it is. And that's exactly why I built this thing. Hip hip hooray! So we can now store a lot of buckets of whatever we want inside this tank. Nice. So let me just climb up here. And this is going to be where we're accessing this from. Let me just pull this copper down, because we're going to need it. So you're probably already wondering what I'm going to do with this area up here. Well, not too much. Actually, let me... How many viewers do I have? Horrible waste of iron here, but you know what? I don't care. I'm on a glass viewer kick. I've been wanting to build with these for forever ago. Since, like, for literally forever. And personally, I think it creates quite the nice effect. Nope, I'll have to fix that later. Just the multiple layers of how this works out. And I'll probably end up putting in, because see, I'm going to have my access paths up there, and that's going to be kind of like my maintenance crawl space area, just so that I can kind of navigate around to get at the top of these machines. But I shouldn't have to get up there much, but I have this thing. I really like to be able to access my machines once they're in place, and it drives me crazy if I can't. But you guys probably don't need to see this on camera, do you? Nope. Okay. So let's get downstairs and I'll show you guys what we're going to craft next. What we're going to be crafting next is a pair of liquid tesseracts. And all I need is an unattuned tesseract, which is an empty tesseract frame. I'm going to need 2 diamonds, some tin, and some hardened glass. Alright, we can do that, right? Now, let me just get my inventory sorted here. I'll put this stuff away. And... Huh. Interesting. I do not have enough hardened glass to do this. Let me see if I have any obsidian. Alright, I have 14 pieces of obsidian. So what we're going to do is... It's obsidian and lead, right? Yeah, let me just check. I can check it straight from my inventory. 2 and 1. Okay, so we're going to get... Oh, jeez. Okay, so we're going to get 7. So I need 7 pieces of lead. Not hard at all, right, guys? Right. So we're going to go over to our induction furnace over here. And I'm going to say lead. And first we need to pulverize our obsidian. So guys, I'll be back once I have everything pulled together. Alright everyone, so what I just discovered as I'm solving my iron problem is that the fabricator works with the minium stone. Now you gotta be careful because you can see my minium stone's going to break pretty soon. But it's still a pretty useful... You can see here that however this is set up, it's actually ignoring the damage value on that minium stone. So, yeah. That's really cool. So I'll be back once I have this finished. Alright everyone, so just finished cooking some stuff up, and let's get our 2 liquid tesseracts going. So we got this, and thankfully I actually had some IC2 tin laying around. I'm not certain where it came from. And of course I'm screwing up the recipe again. Unattuned frame. Tin. Oh, dumb. I wish the hardened glass and the glass viewers didn't look so much like each other. Make my life a lot easier. Okay, so then we get 2 unattuned liquid tesseracts. We get 2 tesseract frames. Now, these 2 frames go into the liquid transposer along with, I think we need, hold on. Oh, that's going to lag me out for a minute. Would be easier. Quick note, if you know where you're trying to go with the transmutation tablet, don't, yeah, see, 4. And I need, oh Christ. So it's 4 iron per, right? And how many do I need to fill this liquid? I need a bucket, so I need 4. So I need 16, so I need 32 iron to do this, right? Right, okay. Need to really start mining, either killing some endermen, which I haven't really found many yet, I think. Like, I think that's part of it. Okay. So that gets me 8 ender pearls. Just chuck these guys into our magma crucible. Now this should start filling up, yep, inside our liquid transposer. And while that's happening, let's get some glass because I need to attune it. So 2 silver, 2 tin, and some copper. So I need 4 silver, 4 tin, and 2 copper. So 4 silver, 4 tin, 2 copper. And let's now check to see what that is. That's right, 2 iron and some redstone. Means I actually need 4 iron. You know, let me just get these pneumatic servos crafted really quick, because why not? While we're still waiting on those two liquid tesseracts. So what's happening in there is that this frame, just like when we made our energy cell, is being filled with the molten ender. It should be almost done now, if I'm correct. They should have wound up right here. 2 unattuned tesseracts. Now, this will work. These are the same for item, for whatever. So if we put that there, now what was it? 2 silver, 2 tin, 2 copper. Liquid tesseracts. Nice. Now, here's what we're going to do. Do I have any liquidects anywhere? Let's play that liquidect game again. Portable tank with some molten redstone in it. I have 3. But you know what? 3 should actually be enough. Now that I think about it. Yeah, 3 should be perfect for what I need. Technically I only need 2 for now. Yeah, 2 for now. No, I'm going to need more than that. I'm going to need 4. So let's make another batch of it, shall we? It's just some copper and some hardened glass. And it's not like I don't have enough copper laying around. That's much better. There we go. So now that I'm not going to run out of that midway through, I just need to figure out where I put my wood. Right in the chest I was looking at, of course. So let's get ourselves some sticks and at least 2 levers for this build. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to need is we're going to need some bronze. Now let's get this hooked up first, shall we? You've all seen me play with Liquiducts before. This shouldn't be a huge surprise. Just get out a torch to throw up in here because I'd rather not have mobs spawning inside my base. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to put a liquiduct here, and a tesseract up here. And I'm going to say 2 set seed oil save frequency, or seed oil production. There we go. Now I'm going to set this guy to receive only, and it doesn't matter what he's set on over here. It doesn't matter his redstone config. That should be all set. Now it should have taken that. Yeah. Okay. So this guy should feed whatever I send into him directly into there. Nice. So let's build what I'm actually going to be sending into there, which requires knocking up. Did I run out of... I'm an idiot. Came down here to charge up my stuff, and, well, I forgot. So, let's get our backpack out, and just charge up this drill for a minute. And how are you doing? You need to run a lot. It's nice. I don't have to worry about fuel and power and coal, and I just allow these redstone pneumatic, these magmatic engines to run at 4 MJ a tick. Nice. I have a while until that video is done uploading. I'm going to, by the way, guys, I'm going to stop uploading in HD for a little while. It's taking me over 114 minutes to upload videos right now, and it took me like 3 hours this morning to encode the stupid video. So, yes, we're going to take a break from HD quality, guys. I'm sorry. But I don't have the time to just sit around and not take care of it. I don't have that amount of time. So let's check on some redstone energy conduits. Anywhere? There we go. I don't need that many. Just one will do. Alright, so let's throw this guy up and let's get started on the next part of our build, which shouldn't be too difficult. So let's just tack that guy on right there. Okay, what we're going to be building is... Oh, how am I going to work this? Uh-oh. Nah. Yes, okay. So what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to throw our liquid tesseract down in advance. And what we're going to say is we're going to run our liquiducts up through here. So just like this. And then we're going to configure this to 3 and say seed... Excuse me. We're just going to attach it to 2 and say it can only send information. All right? All right. So let me get it back over to here, and we can build the next machine we have to build. Now, the first thing we're going to need is what's called a sturdy casing. And I'm going to need... I don't have enough bronze for it. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And some tin. 1, 2. 1, 2. Just, guys, be happy we're not using the IC2 recipes, because those you actually have to macerate into tin dust, and it's just messy. So, let's get out our minium stone, and let's make ourselves a sturdy machine. Sturdy casing. And now, let me check the squeezer. So, just some tin and some glass. Okay, I can manage that. Tin. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Resort. Okay, I'm kind of compulsive at making sure I resort, because otherwise I'll forget. So the glass goes above and below, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squeezer. Nice. Okay, so let's put this thing up. And we'll just put them in right there. And we're going to knock out this piece of smooth stone, because we need to tell this guy, with our wrench, that he is in extraction mode. And then we need to put a lever right above it so that that actually will extract out of the machine. So now we should have the squeezer all set. And let me show you what we're going to squeeze. I'll be right back. Alright guys, just got some seeds from our farm outside. And let's just throw these guys in the squeezer. Here you can see it's going to start squeezing it. And pumping that seed oil down and into our tank out here. You guys can see that that's starting to fill up. Now that seed oil is going to be wicked important for us in a little bit. Alright, apparently there's not quite enough there, so we're having some rendering bugs, but that seed oil is going to be massively important for us. We're going to need a lot of it. And the nice thing is the way this is set up, I can actually sneak down in there and change. So if I want to squeeze some other stuff in here, I can do that. So yeah, that's basically where we're at. We're now squeezing some seeds, and we have this nice little liquids room all set up. I actually think this room looks pretty good. It's going to look real good once we have all these machines in it. Let's put a torch there. It's going to look real good once we have all these tanks in it. Oh, that is a rocky beehive. There are bees now from extra bees that can be found completely and totally underground. And because this is the first time we've ever done anything with bees, I'm going to show you how to harvest the bastards. Yeah, I tend to swear at bees a lot, guys. So fair warning, any PG-13-ness that's in this channel, that's going to go straight out the window as soon as I start dealing with bees. Alright, there we go. String. Put that away. I wonder if I can squeeze flax seeds. I know I can squeeze henequen. That was actually recently changed. So I might do a henequen farm just to produce some seeds. Henequen is a lot like flax, but a lot less useful, kind of. Flax? No. Nope, no recipe. Yeah, henequen will squeeze out. I know henequen will. So I check its uses, it's going to tell me exactly how much it makes. So, oh god, son of a... How much will you produce for me? 0.5. Okay, so anyways. Alright guys, let me figure out what we're going to do next. Alright guys, so here's how you craft a scoop. And you're going to need a scoop to deal with bees. So it's just a piece of wool and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of sticks. So let's go attack this beehive and get it out of our way once and for all. Don't worry guys, I'm going to be filling this room out a little bit. Oop, If you break the beehive with anything else, it actually won't drop any bees. But this time, it did. I got a rocky princess, but no drone. Okay, that works. Rockies have some great traits that I'll get into once we start doing bees, but they're actually really useful. If you don't break them with the scoop, you will not get the bee. Understand that. The only exception to that is the Buildcraft Quarry will in fact give you bees when you break the hives, so just be aware of that. A lot of that's because these rocky drones actually will spawn underground and completely encased by stone. It will happen a lot. That is in fact pretty much the only place you can find these guys. So I'm still squeezing up some squeezy stuff. Yeah, that made perfect sense, guys. It really did. Yep, perfect sense. So I will be back in a minute once I figure out what we're going to do next after I put my sword back up. Okay, bye. Alright guys, so this is a little bit of an awkward moment, but I think I need to use some more iron for something. I need to upgrade my food. Nah, actually I don't right now. I guess I could just put it in a general chest. So I've decided what I'm going to do next, which is I'm actually going to get started into some more forestry stuff. Which I know is a little bit strange. I usually don't do forestry quite this early. But I'm trying to get a good head start on it this year. This season. Thing. Place, time, season. Stuff. And don't worry, I will be using all of this string that I've collected, just not quite yet. So what we're going to start doing is we're going to get the systems put in place to start producing. I'm just making sure I don't have any seeds or wheat laying around in anywhere but that chest. A little bit there. No. And not that I can see. Okay. Ta-da. So I'm going to get started. The first thing I'm going to start doing is creating an iron tank. Not an iron tank, but another one of these. Multi-blocks. Multitanks. That's what they're calling. Multitanks. Yes, that's what he calls them. So I'm going to get started making another one of these multi-tanks, and I will bring you guys back in once we are ready to start the actual piping. Alright. Alright everyone, I got the multi-tank finished, but I actually think this is probably a good, decent place to call this an episode. I got the multi-tank done, second multi-tank. We're going to use that for storing some biomass once we start making it. Using liquid tesseracts, however, I'm going to have to either find some enderman or get some more iron pulled together. So on that note, guys, I think it's good to call this an episode. And thank you guys for watching. Please remember, if you enjoyed this episode, if you learned anything, please comment, like, and or subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, thank you very much. See you next time, and happy mining.